just a confident, independent, getting it, intelligent woman.
Hey guys, thank you for joining me as always. I appreciate the love and support. It means so much to me from the heart. Thank you guys so much. So today I'm talking about the bariatric surgery information session. So in this information session, what they do is they sit down and they talk to you about the surgery, the qualifications for the surgery, if you have other issues that like overly qualify you for the surgery. They take those into consideration. You talk about the doctors that are a part of the bariatric surgery group to see which doctor that you might like, and they kind of give you information on all of the doctors, and it's up to you to choose. So I have a BMI chart, which is right here, and this is part of the qualifications, or you have to. This is actually the main qualification for bariatric surgery. So they have them labeled. They have the weight classes labeled as overweight or underweight, healthy weight, overweight, class 1 obesity, class 2 obesity, and class 3 severe obesity. So you have to be obese, obviously, to get bariatric surgery. That's the first qualification. After that, then they have what's called comorbidities, which is like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglyceride levels, heart disease, if you have had a stroke, arthritis, joint disease, and some other things that they factor in to say yes, you qualify for surgery, or yes, you overly qualify for surgery, or no, you don't qualify for surgery. So, and I posted the BMI chart on my platforms, so you guys can go in and take a look at those and see where you fall on the BMI chart. So for myself, I am 5'6". I swear I'm 5'9". So if you ever see me in person, I am 5'9". Do not judge me. I am tall, okay? So I'm 5'6", and I think at the time of my first appointment, I was like 330. So I was over, my BMI was over 50. I think it was like 54 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I believe it was like 54. Let me see. So 5'6" and 350. Oh no, I was okay. So 5'4" and no, I was at 330. Yeah, so, I mean 5'4". Lord, what am I talking about? So 5'6" and 330 is 53. So my BMI was 53 at the time of my first bariatric appointment. At the time of my first doctor's appointment, I was 356 pounds, and that was after I had lost a little bit of weight. So after I had lost a little bit of weight. So at 5'6" and 350, and it was 50, I was 356, so it was like 56, 57. My BMI was. So I was definitely qualifying for extreme obesity. Anyway, so that's one of the parts of the information session, and then they talk to you about the types of procedures that they offer. So they offer the bariatric sleeve, and they offer the bariatric bypass, or where my brain at? The gastric sleeve or the gastric bypass. The gastric sleeve is where they go in and they take off 80% of your stomach. I also have pictures of that on my platforms as well. So they go in, they take off 80% of your stomach with the gastric sleeve. With the gastric bypass, what they do is they leave your stomach the size of like a golf ball, and then they take the rest of the stomach off, close it up, leave it there. They don't take it out, they leave it there, and then they reroute your intestines from where they were to a lower portion of your intestines, and they leave the stomach to make sure that your body still processes the food when it gets to where it's going. So for myself, I felt like the bypass was a little too invasive for me, and I stuck with the sleeve. So I'm getting the gastric sleeve because that was just, you know. So they go over like the different doctors. Like I said, they have a psychologist that is in-house because, as you all know, you have to have a psychiatric evaluation. I did go very in-depth on the psychiatric evaluation in another video. So if you guys want to check that out, you are free to do so. And then you, depending on your insurance, you have to meet with a dietitian. So you meet with the dietitian for 6 months, 3 months, and for some cases, you don't have to meet with the dietitian at all. And then if you don't do what you're supposed to do when you meet with the dietitian, they can recommend that you like have more visits with the dietitian to prepare you because you're not ready or whatever the case may be. So throughout this process, anybody that you have to get a clearance from can fail you, basically. So that's something to keep in mind when you're going through the process, that you have to be cooperative with every aspect of the surgery. So they also go over the vitamins, and well, they don't necessarily go over it, but they give you this little paper, and it basically tells you all of the vitamins that they offer and the different supplements that they offer, and they're all related to weight loss, or not weight loss, excuse me. They're all related to bariatric surgery, like specifically for bariatric surgery. Then they also give you this little thingamajig here, because in a checklist. So this paper basically just tells you about the support group. It tells you about the endocrinologist, which is like if you have diabetes and that type of thing. Then they tell you about the cardiologist that they have or that they work with, or they're just doctors that are under Advent Health. They give you a list of pulmonologists, they give you a list of psychologists, and they give you a list of primary care providers. So I don't know if you guys seen my earlier video where I talked about having to go through my primary care physician to get a referral to the Advent Health Medical Group for the Bariatric and Metabolic Institute to be able to get the gastric sleeve surgery. And like I said, my insurance covered everything. My insurance paid for everything. However, when you, and I have a video on this as well with the nutritionist, there are some out-of-pocket fees that they tell you about some of the out-of-pocket fees in the information session, but they don't tell you everything. So it is very important to ask questions and know what it is that office specifically, what they require for you to do, what's going to be an out-of-pocket fee, what's going to be covered by insurance, and like just those type of questions. You want to know everything. You don't want to wait until you get into the process and then find out, oh well, you guys didn't say anything about these fees because that happened to me. Anyway, I talk about that in another video with the dietitian and that whole process and how they put you on different regimens and different, I guess, like life-changing skills to prepare you for surgery. So you guys can go and watch that. It's the dietitian video. So that's pretty much everything that they go over in the first information session. And I guess I was kind of lucky because I got a chance to meet with all of the doctors. I literally met Dr. Dietrich, Dr. Gonzavo, and Dr. Murr. In the end, I chose Dr. Murr, you know, just for my own, I guess, reasons, I would say. But I chose Dr. Murr. Dr. Gonzavo was the one that did my EGD, and I talk about that in another video. That was a process all in itself. You know, it's no shortage of good bedside manner in this office with the doctors, because there's some other people in the office that don't have the best bedside manners. Yeah. So you can always follow me on Instagram at Phat for Phat. That's F-A-T, the number 4, P-H-A-A-T. On Twitter with the @ the number 4, P-H-A-A-T, and that's the @ number 4, P-H-A-A-T. Excuse me, on Facebook at Phat for Phat, which is F-A-T, the number 4, P-H-A-A-T. That's F-A-T, the number 4, P-H-A-A-T for Facebook. YouTube, where you can go and find more videos and, you know, get the entire experience, the entire process on YouTube. You can follow me at Phat for Phat. It's F-A-T, the number 4, P-H-A-T. And then, as always, you can email me on Google or on Gmail at Phat for Phat, which is F-A-T, the number 4, P-H-A-T at gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I love the support. I am just in awe of the love that you guys have shown. So as always, deuces. I will see you guys in another video, and yeah, until next time, thank you so much.
I'm just a confident, independent, getting it, intelligent woman.